And chapter 4 is a rough one.
So chapter 4 is the Scholar's Tale. Um, the river lays taste is bitter.
Wait, say that again?
The river Leaths, Lethe,
Okay. The
taste.
river leaves taste is bitter?
Yes,
Interesting. I have no idea what that means.
That's not a reference to anything in the story.
You know what? I would bet you dollars to donuts that there is a John Keats poem about the river Leaves.
Let's look this up.
Oh,
River Leaves. In Greek mythology, Lethe also referred
this also
as.
obviously, yeah, thematically, this has so much to do with the fall of the old gods and the Greek gods and the Titans as well. So that makes sense. Yeah. Tell me about it.
Interesting.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I'm just trying to read through. It was one of 5 rivers of the underworld of Hades, also known as
Oh,
Ameles Potamos. Excuse my pronunciation. The leaf flowed around the cave of Hypnos and through the underworld, where all those who drank from it experienced complete forgetfulness.
ah,
I like that reference a lot.
yeah, me too.
I really like this concept. I like mythology. I just never liked the teachers that taught
That's too bad. What an American tragedy.
it. I mean I loved the hell out of like oddly enough I like a lot of Shakespeare. I like a lot of Brit Lit stuff.
Who's you know about Baz Luhrmann?
I know the name, but I don't think I'm familiar with any of the
He
work.
made Romeo and Juliet in the '90s with Leonardo
Oh, with
DiCaprio.
John Leguizamo. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
remember that movie.
Jamie Kennedy. What was I?
God,
Is his
Jamie
name Jamie
Kennedy.
Kennedy? Is that his name?
Was he in that movie? I don't remember. It's been a minute.
I was saying, what did I say about Jamie? I said there was some conversation about Jamie Kennedy that was funny, but I forgot
Oh
now.
God, what was it? Malibu's Most Wanted.
That was a movie that he was in. Yeah.
That dude, so I love that cat, but like those are some unfortunate choices for films to have done. Like The Mask 2,
Oh
Son of
boy.
Mask. I feel for the cat.
Any boogers in it?
There's no boogers in it.
You went to film school, didn't you? Must piss you off to see a black man running a big old production.
He had to get money. I get it, but like, damn, what an unfortunate film. But anyhow, um,
I
so
wish I could.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm stuck on the funny thing that I said to my friend the other day about JB Kennedy. That
Oh,
I have no idea. It doesn't matter.
oh, well,
I get,
God,
I
what
want
was
to
it?
tell the same joke again, and that's a silly thing to do anyway.
No, it's fine. No, I'm intrigued by that. Like
No, I
I
don't know
never.
what it is. I'm stuck
Yeah,
as
yeah.
in I don't know. I'm not, and so that's what I'm
Oh, I
thinking
see.
about instead of listening to you.
Oh, it's okay. No,
I
please.
don't know what it was. Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, um, if anything, just like the fact that like how Jamie Kennedy has
That
done
was
so
a good
much in
movie
this
though.
life that yeah, the Romeo and Juliet movie was pretty good. What was
It
the
was cool that the dialogue was like raw as fuck.
mm,
Like it was, Shakespeare.
yeah, like in the sense that it was very like this colloquial,
But I mean, it was
representation. Yeah.
no. I mean, it was absolutely the script from. It was the original. It was like literally Romeo and Juliet. I don't know if you recall,
I
but
thought that
like,
I thought they did a couple of mild changes to the a couple.
I mean, there might have been some changes, but it was like very, yeah.
It was very close from what I remember. Yes, I'm trying to remember. There's like something in particular. Oh wait, no, that's what I was thinking about. They made a
Are you thinking about
reference
their
to
guns?
yeah, they're talking about swords, but he's got
Yeah,
a
so it
gun in
says
his hand.
sword on the
Yeah,
side of the gun. Yes, that's funny.
that was kind of interesting. That's one thing that I do remember from that. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about is that
Yeah.
they didn't change that line.
I think Jamie Kennedy is the dude going, like, I thumb my nose at you. If the cops come, are they gonna feel that we have the right of way or whatever?
Hmm.
Then I thumb my nose, sir, but not at you.
I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them if they bear it.
Oh, this dude sucks.
It's terrible.
I'm
Like
feeling
the
everything watching this. Everything within me is absolutely
so much,
screaming.
like it's just so much of this fight is bad. Like there's the jumping from hand to hand. I don't even know where my character is right now. It's just great. Yeah, it's really like you can half the time you can't see where Wander is. He's flopping like a fish. Just everything is oh man. It's raining. There's fucking flames shooting all over the place. Yeah, so Rachel's an archaeologist. Yeah, she's really interested in the time tombs on Hyperion.
Okay.
There's a lot of I sort of mentioned last week how like I think it's interesting. They talk about a lot of the effects of Hyperion almost like weather. Like they talk about the Tesla trees, how like, if they're having like a surge or whatever, you can't go over there. And they talk a lot about how the time tombs, which they talk about the area that is moving backward in time, they refer to it as the anti-entropic field. And that's where the time tombs are. But also on the edges of this field, there are time tides, which is basically just weirdness. And they're kind of, they're always trying to kind of measure where this time, this temporal activity, how much, how they talk about it like the weather. They talk about how, the tide times have the time tides have receded, so they're going into one of the tombs or whatever or near it.
Okay.
And the tombs, let's see. The tombs all have neat names. They're all like they're all individual. One is called the Sphinx, one is called like the Jade Obelisk, one is called the Shrike Palace. One might be called the Crystal Tomb, something like that, but there's a couple of them and they're all different. They're these big structures that are moving backwards in time and they're sealed.
Mm-hmm.
So people believe that in our future they will open, which will basically be the time that they were created in the past. And this coming time, will be a great revelation for the people of Hyperion, blah blah blah. A lot of prophecy and stuff, especially because we didn't talk about it a lot, but there is a Shrike church. Like the people of Hyperion, some of them are like, well, this thing is obviously a force of nature or God, so we should worship it and feed people to it. But anyway, Rachel's fucking around, with these time tides and, seeing when she can, approach these tombs and stuff. And one night she's with a team of people and stuff, but God, this is a terrible fight to be doing while I'm trying to tell you a story. Like, it's so awful. It's so fucking bad.
I feel everything inside of that.
Yeah, so she's in there like alone. Like I think one night she might be like bored, so like she leaves her camp and the safety of her traveling companions.
Mm-hmm.
She goes and walks over to you have to jump. Like I don't even know what every time I play this boss, I end up just screaming because I don't even know how. Like you can't. Like he won't fucking let go to jump. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like it's infuriating. Rachel gets a fucking cold. I think she sees the Shrike, but she gets sick. Well, she doesn't get sick. God, just fucking jump! Like what an asshole! Oh my god!
Oh, dude!
Unbelievably bad. Like it's just like I don't even know. Like, and I forget how the controls work because they work so poorly.
I lose
in
my
this.
shit.
Like I don't. Like I feel like I'm supposed to let go of the grab before I jump, but I'm clinging there, and I know he can jump backwards. But the camera doesn't know the stick, I don't know which direction to put the stick because the camera's flying around like a Lakitu. So like I'm supposed to be pressing down to jump backwards onto the next hand, but what the fuck is down? Like it's supposed to be really like cinematic and immersive, and it is, and amazing and beautiful, and it's so fucking cool. Like look at the minimalist HUD, look at this fucking game, but what a piece of shit. What a fucking ass cock.
I've played through this so many times and it has
Yeah.
infuriated me so many
This
times.
part is it's just so like the first time I did it, I think I have some of it recorded and it's so bad. All right, I just jump. Like how do I like why can't I just jump? Press down and jump, I think. Down, jump. Jump. See? Let go and jump? No. Like I can't jump backwards. Is this I don't even know if this is a problem I've had before. Not being able to figure out how to jump backwards onto the next hand. He's just not oh, what? And then he jumped onto the fingers. Christ in the fucking cross. Christ on the cruciform parasite. I don't know why she's not sick. I don't know why they decided to call it Merlin syndrome. Guess what's happening to her? Guess what she caught from the anti-entropic field?
I have no idea.
She's traveling backwards in time.
Oh. Okay, and now I read that. Rachel contracts a disease which causes her to age backwards. The
Yeah.
fuck? Dude.
And the weird fuck of it is that she wakes up every morning. I really should have rested my stamina or whatever. She wakes up every morning and basically she has the memories of whatever life she would have led up to that point. So eventually she doesn't remember even going to Hyperion. She doesn't remember making the decision to go to Hyperion. If she wakes up and she's 14 years old, those are the memories she has. And there's even a scene when she's in the hospital and they're talking to her about what's happening to her and she's like, that doesn't make sense. My memories don't start every day when I wake up.
Oh,
But that's what
no.
happens to her. You know, it wouldn't be like that. It would be you would be slowly losing. But maybe even just for the purposes of cohesion,
Right.
you know, she's able to, it seems that her days are traveling forward in time, but she is aging in reverse, and every night she loses that day. So even ever since this has happened, it's almost like that movie with Guy Pearce, Memento. So she doesn't even know what happened to her. Every day she has to learn again because she doesn't remember it happening. She only remembers up to wherever she is in her backwards life.
Okay, what was
She's
that?
got these
50 first
journals.
dates?
Oh yeah, she has a boyfriend when she's 30 that she meets again when she's, gone backwards and is like 10, and it's like
Oh my gosh.
upsetting and heartbreaking. And he
Oh,
knows who she is and she doesn't know him.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
But every day she goes through her journals and learns what happened to her. So every day she's upset because she didn't make the choice to go to Hyperion. Some other timeline version of her made that choice. She's never even thought about this. She doesn't even give a shit about archaeology. As as she gets younger and younger, that problem and the fact that she wakes up with no memory of any of it every day and reads through her entire journal and watches these video logs all day, every day now. She's spending learning what happened to her and getting mad about how much she has lost and how much a girl that she never was and will never get to be, her decisions have ruined her life. So they take the journals away.
What?
Obviously. Well, she's not going to get over it.
No.
Every day, every day she wakes up and it has to be explained to her again what's happened to her.
Jeez.
She meets, her boyfriend or fiance again. She doesn't remember him. Saul has to watch all of this happen to her, very slowly over, 30 years. She eventually starts coming down and saying like, yeah, I got a test. I'm excited for the test in school. Or she starts asking about her, her friends from school and stuff who are now adults and have gone on and done whatever. Like even the town doesn't look the same. She doesn't understand like what happened. And, they keep telling her she was sick and asleep for a long time or something. And she missed a lot of parts of her life. But eventually she's just towards the end of this chapter. It's just there's really just a lot of long passages of just Saul talking about watching her just slowly vanish
Oh
and
my
get
God.
younger and younger. And it's like, it's fucked. Again, just like I said in the big anime scene, like
Mhm.
it's written very real. It's written very well. And you can like it got me. Like I could really feel this shit going on. Like this is the chapter that a lot of people who talk about this book talk about.
Very
And it's
Benjamin
really
Buttons.
heartbreaking.
Wow.
Um and I guess you find out a little more about the end. You don't really. Honestly, you just find out more questions about the anti-entropic field and about the time tombs and even about the Shrike.
Mhm.
Because, I kind of obviously Saul is returning to Hyperion now because he feels that if he returns to the Sphinx or the Shrike or, he feels maybe by coming full circle, either he'll find an answer or maybe it'll be fitting to just let her disappear in the Sphinx where this all, started happening to her.
Mhm.
And Saul and Rachel's story is very sad.
Wow.
But yeah, it talks a lot more about the anti-entropic field, but we don't really learn much as far as world building in this one. Yeah, this one is really just a sad story about Saul and Rachel.
Oh man, like just really quick, and this is something that I found kind of interesting after hearing about, and of course, cite this is from Wikipedia. After
Yeah.
hearing Weintrop's tale, the party retires outside to gaze at the stars. Excuse me. Uh, Sacrifice Rachel in a replay of the Binding of Isaac. He decides to become a pilgrim and to implore the Shrek for a cure.
Oh, right. Yeah, they talk about the Binding of Isaac. Yeah.
After hearing Weintraub's fail, the party retires outside to gaze at the stars. There they see the Templar tree ship which carried them to Hyperion, destroyed by ousters.
Right. Yeah. So the battle has begun. There is war in the sky, and that tree ship is like one of like three that exist. Uh,
Intense.
so the Templar, it is not. Yeah, he does not like that ship has been destroyed. And for the rest of the book, they talk about how they can see laser beams and battles going on in the sky above Hyperion because the war has begun. And we really don't find out a lot about why until the second book when we start talking about CEO Gladstone when she becomes a character.
CEO Gladstone. I'm
Yeah,
intrigued. That
the
like.
CEO,
Mhm.
the CEO of the hegemony of man does appear in this book. She appears in the next story, which is Lamia's the detective's tale. Braun Lamia. Can you tell me what her first name is?
Brawn. Brawne.
Oh my god. I was like, there's no way her first name is Braun.
Mhm. Yep, and
Yeah, but
yeah,
that's
next one's
chapters
called
3 and 4.
yep. Uh, yeah, that's
Oh,
just.
go ahead
I
though.
was I was I was just thinking about. I didn't want to spoil it for next time, but
Oh, go. Well, let's.
I like how stereotypical about the detective stuff. The title of this tale is.
It is a noir tale. It
The
is a
long is
cyberpunk noir tale.
It is called The Long Goodbye.
Oh, of course it is.
Of course
Of
it
course it
is.
is. Of course it is.
Like
Great.
fitting. Very
Yeah.
fitting. I'm very intrigued to hear about that too. Like but anyway, so just to kind of go through everything, we have a priest that basically goes on a mission and in turn gets assimilated into a parasitic life form's like um, group.
Hive or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hive. Yes, yes. Collective, if you will.
Yeah.
And then next one was somebody played on the holodeck too long, and
Yeah.
uh,
Oh, and I kind of figured out. Remember, I didn't know if she says like I met you in my future or his future or whatever, but
mhm.
it's his future and her past because I didn't put it together at first. The reason it's those two things is because she is also traveling backwards in time. So she has met him in her past, which is his future, but he's also, for some reason, encountering her as a ghost in the machine, as some kind of echo.
Wild.
But she is in the valley of the anti-entropic field, and she is traveling backwards in time, like the Shrike. We'll talk about it, but she's like the Silver Surfer. She's like you know, what was his job? He told people that Galactus he was the herald. She's like a
Yes.
herald or a consort, not a consort, but she's
Uh,
got something to do with the Shrike. And in the detective story, we're going to talk a lot about the Technocore and about John Keats. This is where we get to John Keats and all the AI stuff.
wow, shit. But yeah, I'm looking at book 1, and it's interesting. Like, you know, within the first little bit, like no stir of air was there, not so much life as on a summer's day. Robs not one light seed from feathered grass. Yeah, that stuff is that's some fun descriptors of, like, you know, building strange planets and what have you. So I'm definitely gonna try and find a means to see if I can go to my local library.
Yeah, they got audiobooks. I mean, I don't know if yeah.
Good time to plug the local library.
That is, yeah. Local libraries are dope.
Yes. Yes, they are. Very, very important, vital.
Reading books is dope. Science fiction is dope, especially from the early 90s.
Indeed.
A lot of things from the early 90s can be found at your local library.
Reading Rainbow.
Yeah.
Right on. Who's
Mastine is the Templar.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, he's very upset that the tree has been destroyed.
Mastine is
It's like his tree ship. Like it's called Yggdrasil. Like it's like their whole religion is about raising these great spacefaring trees. And this is a big deal. This is like one of the like 5 adult trees that can actually travel through space. So oh god, it's just terrible, this fucking fight. It's just so like it's just this like it's just a struggle. It's like getting over it with Bennett Foddy.
Oh no!
It's like not even supposed to be a game that feels correct. Like it just feels like a mess at this part. And really, the rest of the game is so good,
Right.
even gameplay wise. This is just a fuck.
Doesn't it retires to his room without speaking. In the morning, Mastine is missing, and his room is found full of blood, despite a watch that has been kept all night.
Yeah, is that the beginning of the 5th chapter? Or is that the end of the 4th?
So this is the end of the 4th.
But that's the next thing that happens in the in the current timeline. Het Mastine goes missing.
And that leads us into the detective.
Detective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All 7 of them are there. Well, 8 of them if you count Rachel.
Oh,
they're all there, and Het Mastine disappears. They're all traveling together.
I see. Okay, I'm sorry.
And they're all telling these stories to each other on consecutive nights. That's like the structure. Is that on the first night the priest tells his tale, or whatever, a couple days later the soldier tells his tale, and they're all telling each other how they ended up coming back, returning to Hyperion, most of them. Oh, God, the part where you have to get on the other hand, like how in the cock. Yeah, but I'll have that video out soon, and hopefully if I put that out, I mentioned in the video that we're kind of working on a podcast or whatever this is. I refer to it as not a podcast. I refer to most things that I do as not a podcast because people are always like, when I interview people or ask people to come on to talk to them about something, they're always like, "Oh yeah, I'll come talk to you on your podcast." And I'm like, "Well, that's not really what it is." But whatever, who cares?
Yeah, it's like more the chill out open forum thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna jinx it, but that was impressive.
Like look like Lakitu.
Lakitu, come on, bud.
I want to scream your name like Connor Miyazaki. Who's Connor Miyazaki?
Connor Miyazaki. You know, brother. Were you trying to say like? Are you talking about Canada?
No, I was talking. Well, actually, Kaneda from Akira.
Yeah,
that's another good name that people scream.
And Tetsuo.
Very famously, Captain Kirk says,
"Khan." Yes.
Oh my God, he won't fucking chill.
With my.
Oh my God, if I fall right now.
Oh, bud. That's when you do like the quick taps. If you like let go and regrasp and let go and regrasp, the thing doesn't go down as quick.
He's got like a little shelf right next to his stupid shoulder. He's looking right at me. Jesus Christ!
No.
Right over the shoulder.
No.
Right over it.
Shut the fuck up.
Right over the shoulder.
I'm waiting through it. I'm waiting. Oh, dude, that's. Oh my god.
I mean, you are definitely not obligated to wait and watch me kill this guy, because I still might not do it. Every time I do this, I think to myself, maybe I'll just go make a sandwich. Maybe I won't do it this time.
Dude, you're almost there, and like I'm like goofed. So, and I'm invested. I'm invested now. And you have like that last little like.
Oh my god! Like I couldn't get while I was running out of stamina, I couldn't get one more stab on his ass. I seriously do not know how to jump backwards onto the second hand. I don't know how I've done it the 2 times I've done it. Like I don't know how to get him to do it because the camera is like in a weird place all of a sudden. Like he won't jump. Jump! I'm pressing. God! I'm like and then God! God! Like he won't. Like I honestly don't know what the hell is supposed to be happening at that part because he just will not.
Oh my
jump.
gosh!
He just doesn't do it. He just doesn't jump. I'm pounding X.
What the fuck?
Sometimes he does it. It's like I don't know what the like that part, and honestly, shooting the thing is pretty bad too. But so much of this is terrible. And the camera, I don't even need to. Do I need to say anything about the camera? It's the worst thing.
Like I just love the fact that this monster looks so much like the robot from what was that Queen record?
Oh God, the one that does a character from Family Guy have a nightmare about it or something?
Oh God, was that it?
Oh
God.
There's like is it Stewie? Like the baby doesn't like that Queen record, so
yeah, News of the World.
Yes.
Is the name of the record. Yeah, apparently did not like the robot from News of the World.
I've talked about Wander grabbing onto the wrong things at the wrong time, like in just such an idiotic fashion.
What the hell is that?
Yes, that's what that is.
What in the absolute?
Like, what is even going on in this? Like, the game doesn't even work.
Are you even moving anymore?
I wasn't. All I was doing was hanging on. He grabbed on upside down and like somehow settled on that position. And like using the camera to try to make sure you can see the spot you have to like everything about it is terrible. Everything about this encounter is so bad. Like nothing is fun. It's all trash. Like I cannot give this whole end of this game enough thumbs down. I do this every time I play this game. I get mad. And I can't believe I have to fighting with the camera every time before you even start to go for the shot. Like it's
Shenanigans.
Like the most garbage, absolute trash. Who made this? Clowns.
Who did this? Did you do this? Oh shit.
This thing outstays its welcome so much. I'm always so sick of this fucking thing. He's upside down again. Oh my god. Oh my fuck cock. This is the worst fucking thing. How did that better have fucking hit him? Holy shit.
Nice. You just got that shot off, bud. That was impressive.
Terrible.
Dude, you got him.
Got him.
Nice. Bam. Right on. But yeah, anyway, Kuya, as always, thanks again for hanging, bud. You know, this has been a very interesting topic. I'm excited to hear 5 and 6 next week.
Yeah, thank you. Well, let's just keep making stuff. Let's just keep making stuff. See what happens.
Right on, bud. Alright, thanks y'all for watching. Thanks y'all for hanging. Hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. Y'all take care.